Have you been careful with your money over the past 20 years? Or did that unused gym membership unnecessarily drain your wallet? Those few $100s could have multiplied into thousands if saved or invested wisely. Let me show you other ways your finances might be slipping through the cracks in today's video. Number 1. Subscriptions without evaluation. I was dining with a few friends when one of them mentioned a cool song available on SoundCloud. The problem is, you can't access the music unless you're a paid subscriber. Alex, the friend who wanted to check out the song later that night, promptly subscribed. I was dumbfounded. Alex didn't even check the terms of use, the cancellation policy, or whether there were other songs he might like. It took him just 2 minutes to decide he'd pay $15.40 every month. It was like watching him impulse buy a pair of Gucci shoes he wouldn't wear more than 2 days a year. You probably don't need most of your subscriptions and memberships. Avoiding them is easy with a bit of creativity. Want to listen to music? Find it on YouTube when you're at home. Want to go to the gym? Exercise using your own body weight. Want to watch Netflix? Put down the remote and work on a new skill. Subscription might sound cool, but in reality, it's something you can almost certainly live better without. A subscriber base is a source of recurring revenue and stable or growing earnings for the company selling the service. It's great from an investor's viewpoint. Your company enjoys stable income and a stable stock price. But being a consumer often means dealing with downsides. I'm in favor of spending $5 on a cup of coffee if it adds comfort to my life. I can choose to buy it today and opt out next week. That's not the case with subscriptions. The service provider will withdraw money from your account, whether you use the service or not. It's too costly to lose hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars each year on something you barely use. Canceling subscriptions can be difficult. The fine print might only give you the right to cancel once every 2 years, and it must be during a specific month. Miss that window, and you're obligated to pay for another 2 years. The takeaway is to maintain only the necessary subscriptions. Number 2, overspending. My friend Nick leads a comfortable life. He's in his mid-30s, single, owns an apartment and a car, and vacations in Southeast Asia twice a year. Plus, he has zero debt. Cool, right? He seems to personify the pinnacle of middle-class success. But there's a catch. Despite earning a salary that was half as much 5 years ago, Nick has never saved money. He exemplifies the pinnacle of lifestyle inflation. Nick is a likable guy, and whenever we discuss finances, I encourage him to think about investing for his future. The word investing is something I bring up more and more, but Nick isn't there yet. While spending 100% of your salary might seem okay, failing to plan for your financial future is not. Every time you spend your entire paycheck, you're borrowing from your future self. This is where compound interest comes into play. For instance, if you earn 10% on a $10,000 investment in the first year, that's $1,000. After 10 years, your portfolio could grow to $26,000, and that same 10% yearly return would then earn you $2,600. The longer you wait, the larger your potential returns could be. This is how Warren Buffett grew his wealth to $100 billion. He stayed in the stock market for a long time, allowing compound interest to significantly enhance his portfolio. Unless you inherit significant wealth, win the lottery, or marry into money, investing is essential. Relying on state-sponsored pensions is risky. They may fail you once you retire. With a globally aging population and the increasing adoption of robotics, there will be far fewer people working in the future. The takeaway is that it's crucial to take responsibility for your own retirement. Number 3, social media trends. My neighbor Louisa loves playing with the latest gadgets. She paid $1,320 for her last iPhone 14 Pro, even though her old iPhone 11 was still in perfect condition. No, she didn't trade it in at the Apple retail store. She bought the new smartphone outright, thankfully not on credit. My question is, why? I've had my iPhone 8 since 2019, and I'm still happy with it. Mega corporations spend billions on design and advertising because they know exactly what consumers want. Resisting the urge to buy the latest model is tough. What does the iPhone 14 Pro offer that the iPhone 11 doesn't? A better camera, processor, display? I'm not an influencer and don't need top quality, and neither does Louisa. Purchasing that smartphone was like studying arts in college, only to end up driving a bus. Louisa could have been perfectly content without that expense. Now, saving and investing that $1,289, especially in the company that produces those smartphones, is a different story. Seriously, such gadgets only provide a short dopamine boost and don't impress anyone. Whether bought with cash or on credit, they're not beyond reach. That's the whole point, to create a mass market product and earn big money. You can choose to follow the crowd and keep up with the latest trends, but it might leave you broke. You should prioritize your long-term goals over short-term dopamine boosts. You can either spend $1,289 on a new iPhone today, or invest that money and potentially turn it into $3,867 in 10 years. Resist the temptation to follow the latest trends. Number 4. Ignoring insurance needs. Neglecting proper insurance coverage can be a costly oversight. Many people avoid purchasing health, home, or auto insurance to save money in the short term, but this can lead to enormous out-of-pocket expenses in the event of an accident or emergency. Adequate insurance acts as a safety net, protecting you against unexpected financial shocks that could otherwise wipe out your savings. Consumerism has both positive and negative aspects. It drives economic growth but primarily caters to short-term personal satisfaction. Frivolous spending depletes your financial base. When combined with a lack of saving and investing, it can jeopardize your financial future. The state of your personal finances is the cumulative result of your financial decisions. You don't have to make the perfect choice every time. Rather, aim to make the right decision most of the time. What you do with your money today determines your wealth tomorrow. Thanks for watching till the end. See you in the next one.